fuck are you gonna update that shit? I'm in Pittsburgh with a lot of hoes. Young nigga with a bankroll. Lil Dirt 88 on Twitter. Junior Dirt on Twitter. Yeah. Cartoons was the last shit on my mind. I was chasing folks. Hey. Wash your ass. Brocos get nothing.
Yo, I'm in Pittsburgh with a lot of hoes. Young nigga with a bankroll. This is the Ignant Agenda. I'm your boy, way more fly than you when you on Instagram. Way more fly than you, 2 U's on Twitter. Your baby mama's favorite single father to my left. Big black nigga with a bald head with the Tiger Woods hat on.
Lil Dirt 88 on Twitter. Junior Dirt _88 on IG. It is haircut day tomorrow, so yeah, that's why I got it all.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, drop that hat, my boy. What that head looking like?
Oh, it's bad. Damn, I bet it was somebody said something, though, but yeah, this shit is a cul-de-sac up here.
You got the Mr. Burns.
Yeah, shit fucked up.
Oh, man. Welcome, everybody, man. How you feeling up top, bro?
I feel good. A little anxiety, a little high, but
what you think causing that?
This trip.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you leave Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And you come back Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Business trip to Vegas.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited, but
Well,
you know why I'm excited.
I know. I don't understand why you so scared to fly. It's a lot of shit that I'm scared of. I'm not going to sit here in front. Like, I'm not scared of nothing. Flying has never been one of those things, though. So what goes through your, for people, other people that may be scared to fly, what goes through your mind when you're getting ready to board a plane and when y'all taking off? And you don't care about the takeoff. You said you.
No, the takeoff is like.
That's terrible.
It's the elevation. Like, it's the sudden elevation from 0 feet to you fucking 30,000 feet up in the air.
Probably higher. Not trying to scare you.
Yeah, I know, yeah. And so that'd be my thing, like, and then you stuck.
I will say this. More people die in cars than they die in the air.
That's what I keep telling myself.
More people die in car accidents than they do in airplane crashes. So that is a, I guess, positive fact. Man, if I could fly everywhere, I would. And I'm talking helicopter, airplane, nigga. The only thing I won't get in is the fucking hot air balloon. I'm not doing that shit.
I'm concerned about the concept because, like, how the fuck do we come down? Like, I know you stopped pumping the hot air into it, but
right.
that seems like it's gonna take too long.
Yeah, that's some shit. Now I'll go skydiving. I said that, and I've been thinking about it. Thinking about doing it for my birthday or somewhere around that time. But yeah, it's something that I want to do. You know what I'm saying?
I be at the bottom with shots. Hey man, you made it. But I know, like, because the role I'm about to step into, I'm going to be traveling more. So flying, I think if I do it more often, it'll be like second nature. But because it was so many gaps in between, like one flight was 6-7 years ago, and then took a flight, and it was 7 years after that.
Okay.
And I think the last time I flew was like 2 years ago when we went to Houston.
Okay.
But,
yeah, it's nothing to be, nothing to be afraid of.
But yeah, what about you?
Take you an edible before you get on?
Nah.
You wouldn't take it?
Nah.
Shit. Or drink.
That's what
couple shots.
Yeah. I want to drink enough where I can fall asleep.
Yeah. Maybe 3. If you get you a little personal bottle, don't get drunk at the airport.
No.
Buy you a little personal bottle, you know what I'm saying, at the store, and drink on the way to the airport.
Right.
Get just enough to where you could get through TSA, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes they be pulling niggas to the side if they smell like alcohol too much.
Hey, my nigga, what you doing?
Yeah. So, but get that, and then shoot, you get on the plane, me personally, I like the row seat.
Well, this because my flight was booked a little later. On the way back, yes, I'm on the aisle, but going, I'm in between two motherfuckers.
Oh, that's the worst seat to be in. Yeah, I hate being in between two people. Give me the aisle or the window. That's it. And me, I'm the first nigga to volunteer for the emergency exit too, cause you get more leg room.
Oh shit, I might have to do that. I might have to work my charm.
Yeah, you don't even got to do that. A lot of people don't want to sit there because they're like, oh, I don't want to sit by the door. Shit, me. Ma'am, y'all got anybody to do the emergency shit?
Yeah.
That's me. You get nothing but leg room. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be 2 seats in a row.
All right. Yeah,
So just ask. I ask when I get to the counter, hey, y'all got anybody that need to sit at the emergency room? Just go ahead and call me.
Right.
That's me right there.
All right, that might be me.
Because, and then sometimes, depending on the plane, it'll be, you know how most of the seats together.
Right.
At the emergency row, it'd be one seat, it'd be a gap, and then it'd be another seat. So you even got leg room and you got elbow room.
So I'm gonna need all that because I'm probably gonna be sweating. You're not gonna be a
I'm
good
telling you. Yeah, ask for the emergency row, man.
I pay. You know how like we wear towels when it's hot outside, like Labor Day. Nigga got one just for the flight.
Yeah. So.
But you straight?
Yeah, man, I'm good, bro. I got Yeah, I'm good. We everything is everything, man. Just my only issues be at work, like I said. Personal life is, I don't have any issues. Kids good, relationship good. It's my dumbass boss. Like, and I ain't gonna say too much because I don't know who listened to this, but there are some people in this world that can see something and recognize off rip what's wrong and come up with a solution. And then there are other people that can't see that, but like to tell you what to do without and ignore what the root cause of the issues are. She's B.
She on the wrong side.
So it is, and I'm a very humble individual, but it's very hard working with people that I feel like I'm smarter than, and they make more money than me. That bothers me a lot because it's like, for a while, I used to have a mentality, like even like this is a similar mentality. When you're in middle school, you worry about high school because you think the classes is too hard. Right. Then you get to high school and you realize, man, I got this shit on lock. In high school, you worry about college because you done seen a different world. You done seen all these shows and shit that make it look like college is hard. Right. Then you get to college and you can do all of the work. You could party at the same time.
You got so much free time.
Correct. At the job, you see these people with these positions, director, senior director, executive director, chief, this. And you like, damn, okay, that position must be hard, or you must got to be real smart to do that. And then you start working with these motherfuckers and you realize that you're probably the smartest person in and not even smart from a sense of knowing more than them, but how you move to get work done.
That and then problem solving.
Correct.
Like, one thing about my job is certain things we can control and certain things we can't control. Like, my job is a lot of imports and exports. So you can't really control what's going on at these ports right now. Right. What you can control is how much we bring in, so you don't have to, once we get it, we have enough to maintain us for X amount of months. I don't want to call any names, but the guy that was previously in this position, he didn't excel at this like he should have, and it was some health concerns and stuff like that. Right. But yes, you got to problem solve. You can't, like, you probably deal with a lot of baby boomers and shit like that. And yes. I dealt with a couple of baby boomers, but the guy that's in this position now, he is a baby boomer, but he's more flexible. He's like, a lot of older people don't like to adapt.
He probably had the tail end of the baby boomer. Right. He closer to what that is, Generation X.
Because we're millennials, right?
Yeah, I think Generation X before us. Yeah.
So he's able to adapt and like, I'd be like, hey, let's do this. He'd be like, oh yeah, just do it. You know what I'm saying? So the guy before him was like, nah, we ain't doing that. Like, bro, it's more effective. Now I don't want to do that.
Too much to change. We don't want to change it.
Right. It's like, bro, nigga, I'm trying to help us be more effective.
These old ass niggas in the way, bro. They in the way. I say that shit every day.
Give them their Social Security and get the hell on.
Get the fuck out the way. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and retire. I feel like the retirement age should be 60. It shouldn't even be 65. Cause then you got niggas like me waiting on these niggas to turn 65 so they get the fuck out the way.
Right.
Because my promotion or promotional potential depends on your ass coming in one day and saying, you know what, I don't want to do this shit no more.
Right.
I never want anybody to have that much control over whether or not I excel or progress. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm a firm believer in by the time I turn 40, I will not be working for anybody. That's a short-term goal. I just say short-term goal is like 5 years. 5 years and below. Short-term goal, I'm trying to retire at 40. I'll be 37 next month. They give me 3 years to get my shit together and get out these crackers way. Because if I still got to deal with this type of shit, I'm finna lose all my hair and be looking...
You looking like me?
and for me, bro, it's like I'm a relationship builder type of person. I feel like, and I learned this in college, first impressions are lasting ones, right? Mm-hmm. So if the first time somebody meets me and I deliver exceptional customer service or service, they're going to remember that. They're going to always remember, you know what? Let me call this nigga because he was helpful to me when I called him. Mm-hmm. And if I do that every time you call me, then what I've just formed is dependability. Right. You can always call me and depend on me and know that if you call me, you're going to get an answer. Mm-hmm. It may not be the answer that you like, but it's going to be, if I can't do something, I'm going to tell you how to get it done and who you need to get in contact with. I'm not one of them, oh, that ain't my job type nigga. Right. It's not, oh, okay, you trying to do this? No, well, I'm not the person, but you should have probably called this person. But when you call them, tell them this, and you should be able to get the help that you need. Exactly. That's how I operate. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, man, these baby boomers, bro, they in the fucking way.
Mm-hmm. Niggas need to slide to the left.
Niggas like my daddy. My daddy worked for himself, but here's another one. Daddy's fucking brilliant. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A brilliant mind. He just do everything backwards. Everything backwards. Like he still believe in scanning. I gotta scan this document. And even now to some people, scanning probably is, state of the art, high tech, innovative. Mm-hmm. People ain't even scanning no more.
Right.
They're not. If the document is on the computer, nigga, I'm finna convert that shit to PDF and then I'm finna put it through DocuSign or HelloSign or something like that. Like that is the world that we live in now.
Right.
My daddy's still a scan this.
That nigga still at Kinko's.
I'ma print it out. I'ma sign it. And then I'm going to scan it and then email it to you. He's there. That's just as bad as a fax machine in my world. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm trying to remember the last time I used a fax machine.
Bro, the job still got one. We still got a typewriter at the job. It's one typewriter, though.
We got a fax machine. We definitely got no typewriter.
It's one typewriter at that motherfucker. I know exactly where it's at, too. And I just go over there sometimes just to look at it and be like, damn, this is what the fuck we used to use. And it's one of the...
We?
Electric, yeah, like, no. So I say we, because when I was younger, I used to go to work with my mama. My mom worked as an administrative assistant many years, but she was definitely in the typewriter era. She was definitely in the MS-DOS era, the fucking computer with the green screen, with the light, the shit just blink, and then it's just all word processing. That's all it is. So I can say we because I've been through all of those phases. I was born in the 80s, grew up without the internet till 80 whatever.
Yeah, we had this conversation.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then from there, I know what it's like to not have a cell phone and then have a cell phone and the introduction to text messaging and then, file sharing and then picture sharing. And like I've seen the evolution of technology. So I can appreciate how to do something a little bit more efficient because I remember car phones. Nigga, car phone. It was literally a phone in the car. It didn't leave out the car though. Like you bought the car with the phone in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like so.
Beepers, shit like that. Answer machine.
Yeah. Y'all had call ID?
We did eventually.
I'm talking about the box.
No, we had the call ID on the back of the phone.
Okay. Yeah. So when call ID first came out, it was a box that you hook up. So it was a cord that it's a power cord that go into the box. And then the cord go into the phone. Mm-hmm. So when the phone ring, you go to the box to see who it is and then answer the phone. And then they start building in call ID on the phone.
Right.
First it was on the back.
Right.
Then it became on the front. Then every phone had call ID after that.
Right.
But call ID used to be a box, and I think it was fucking AT&T or Bell South was the first
Bell,
one.
I do remember Bell South. Yeah.
Bro, it's so much that we've evolved, and I never had I had a Beeper, but it ain't had no service. It was my mama old Beeper, and I wanted a Beeper so bad she wouldn't get me one, and she wouldn't give me one, and she wouldn't. So the one I used to use, cause she used to always say, "You ain't got no phone, so if I beep you, how you gonna call me back?" That's what she used to say. And I'd be like, man, who cares? Like, I just want a beeper.
Right.
You know, all my friends all my friends had one. Like, it's a whole bunch of shit. So I posed this question today. What was something that you wanted real bad growing up that your parents wouldn't let you have?
I think I retweeted lively. It was definitely Jordans. Like, not even now, I like shoes, you know what I'm saying? So back then, it didn't change. I just wanted some shoes.
Yeah.
It got to a point I just wanted to get like an even all around. You know, at certain times, like, nigga, my dad skin fade. Nigga, what?
Every time. At what age he stopped picking y'all haircuts?
Maybe when we got to middle school.
Okay.
Maybe. And that's when you can get an even, waves coming in and shit like that.
Yeah.
Nigga, I just want a regular.
Not the skin fade.
Right. But yeah.
Damn.
As soon as we started working, things became a little easier. He started to lighten up a little bit. But those two things for sure.
Let me see. I definitely wanted goals. Mama was not having that. I wanted braids at one point in time. At first she said no, and then she let me get, I'm talking about cornrows.
Nigga, you had cornrows?
I did have cornrows.
I need a picture of this shit.
I got one. I got a few. I used to rock cornrows for like a couple years because I had a fro. This was the thing. So at my school, well, in high school, we played for a coach. I played basketball. Our coach did not allow braids or dreads. No, it doesn't matter. You could be Michael Jordan coming through the gym. If you had braids or dreads, he would not let you play. You either had to cut your hair or you had to keep a fairly or a neatly trimmed afro. Them was the only two hairstyles you could. So he wanted his point what he was trying to prove. Shout out to Coach Jimmy. Coach Jimmy. What he wanted to prove was that basketball is more important than image,
style,
and light and all that. So style and all of that. He was like, it's about the game. It's not about style and all this other stuff. And you had to maintain a certain GPA.
And then you was coming up when AI and all them niggas was hitting the league, so the dress code was
my freshman year was 1999, high school.
Oh, yeah.
Freshman year, 1999. I graduated in 2003. So that whole 01 era and fucking Iverson.
Baggy shorts.
When he first introduced the fish scale braids.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Like, what? When the questions came out, when the answers came out, like, AI was the shit. It's about 2000, 2001. I think 01 is when he won the MVP.
And they went to the finals.
So then after that, then comes LeBron. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was in high school when me and LeBron were at the same age. I was in high school when LeBron started bubbling. And then it was like everybody wanted a low boy at that point.
Yeah.
Because LeBron had a low boy, and he was the baddest motherfucker on the court.
Right.
So, yeah, but so braids, beeper. What else I want? I wanted something else. And she would not let me have it. I think that was it. Because, you know, everything. And then at this time in my life, she was working at the police station. And I think it was in Carol City, whatever. So, you know, your mom, black woman working at a police station, nigga, you just imagine the type of gossip that happens.
Right.
She hear all the bad shit that happened on every side of town. So she know officers, she know sergeants, she know this. So she was getting all the information about where you should go, where you shouldn't go. So she didn't want me going to the flea market. We in Miami used to have this big fucking shit called the flea market. They tore it down, but that was the spot to go. You go to the flea market, nigga, you could get anything, a haircut. You could get a rest in peace t-shirt.
It's air paint?
Yes. No, not air paint. It's literally, so what they used to do is take a picture of your homeboy or a homegirl or whoever passed away, it's screen printed, so it's like this. It's like vinyl or some
Right.
shit like that. Screen printed picture on it, and then it'll be in lover memory at the top. On the back, you can get gone but not forgotten. You can get the date and all of that. And the shirts used to be $20. So you go there, you get your tattoos, you can get good food, jewelry, all the XO fucking bracelets them hoes used to wear with the teddy bears on it.
Right,
all
right.
of that shit at the flea. But the flea, every week it was a shooting there. Every week. And it was right across the street from the police station where my mom used to work.
Oh,
so she knew about everything. She didn't want me going to the flea market. She didn't want me going here. So it was a whole bunch of shit I couldn't do. Then I got to college.
And it was it after that.
College was cool because it wasn't like I was sheltered as a child. It was a lot of shit I couldn't do. But they did let me go to like basketball games, football games, to the movies, to the fair. You know what I'm saying? I was driving at 16, so and we had an extra car, so I always had access to wheels. It's just limited to where I could go, and I had to be home by a certain time. But nigga, if it was inside my curfew, we was out. I was the only homeboy with a car, like access to a car like that, unlimited. It was a minivan, but nigga, do you want to ride? Yes or no?
Right. Bro, you want to catch the bus? No, that brain, like, that's a lot. Where the only thing my dad, his criteria, only you and your brother can be in the car.
Okay. And I completely understand that.
Right. But you, as a nigga, I want to pick up my homeboys. I want to pick up the girls. Like,
back then, I didn't understand.
Yeah,
now I do.
Right. So of course you a sneak. You know, you do different shit like that. But a gift and a curse when my parents started going through their shit, nigga, we were just out.
Yeah.
Just like the freedom that we always wanted. My dad was military, tight grip. Can't do this, can't do that. Be home by curfew with all this shit.
Yeah.
But as he, when he left, my mom was, she was going through her thing. Like the grip started to let go, and like nigga, we were just wild
outside. Yeah. Define wild though.
Girls in the house.
Oh, that's not really wild.
Well, I mean, what as a young nigga. Like, we weren't drinking or nothing like that.
Okay, I got you. Okay,
but you want to bring girls over. You want to sneak. You don't have to sneak them in the house. Like, you ain't got to do none of that shit. You can go to Waffle House at fucking 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Like, stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
We defined as wild back then.
I got you.
But nothing, like, too crazy. Like, the only thing I think crazy we ever did was one weekend my mom went to South Carolina, and we had 2 hoes spend the night.
Oh, y'all was living. Y'all was living. That's lit. I ain't gonna lie. And what the girl said that what they told their parents
that they were spending the night at each other's house.
Oh man, okay.
So I had a baseball game the next day, and we had to go to Cedartown, so that's probably about 2 hours from here. Mm-hmm. So John dropped me off to the bus because we had to ride the bus to and from, and I guess he took the girls home or whatever.
What time the game was?
They had to be at the bus early. I think I had to be at the bus at like 8 or 9.
Okay. So they spent the night, yeah. That was a good little, nightcap, I guess you call it. I'm trying to think, what was the wildest shit? Wildest shit I ever did. Oh. So, it was this little Cuban bitch that I felt like she owed me some pussy. For a while. You know what I'm saying? We both was around the same age. I think I was probably like 15, 16. She was like 15, 16. So, time came for me. It's my turn to get some pussy. Go over to the bitch crib. She didn't live that far from me. It maybe was 7-8 minutes. Her daddy was at work, or supposed to be at work. So I go over there. It had to been like early release day or some shit like that. Drive over there. At this particular time, my daddy had these white Nikes that I really liked.
Oh, I've heard this story.
Yeah, he had just got them. And I wore them over to the girl house because he wasn't there. Get to the girl house, you know what I'm saying? We messing around doing whatever we do. The girl daddy comes home. She panics. She locks the room door. I got to sneak out of her room window. Mm-hmm. Now, mind you, this is a 2-story house. But the second floor ain't a real second floor. It's like, it's 2 stories, but it's almost like, what do you call the,
a split level?
There you go. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's like that. So her room Although it's on the second floor, it ain't that far of a jump if
Right.
you had to jump out the window. Jumps out the window, no shoes on. Daddy shoes in the crib. Brand new shoes. You know, and I think I left my car keys in there too to get into the car. So ended up calling my home girl. Cause she knew the girl, I think she either knew the girl or I told her to pose like she was her friend to get my keys to go knock on the door. So the daddy wouldn't know that the guy was over there.
Right.
But I left the shoes over there. You know what I'm saying? Still to this day, my dad I don't think he know what them shoes was or ever heard me tell that story. One day I'm gonna tell him, like when I get a little bit older.
Little white
But
knight.
I jumped out the window, left his fucking shoes in there, and I think one day he was looking for him. This was around the time he used to travel a lot, and I kind of blamed it on maybe somebody stole him out your bag or some shit like that. I don't know.
Nigga got amnesia.
But yeah, man. But she owed me that, and I earned it. I definitely earned it. So Joe Biden apparently canceled $15 billion in student debt already
I need to check my account.
since January 2021 through the present. It's ironic that I'm seeing this, which is what's making me pay attention. Because my aunt sent us a text message. It was me and a few other my cousins about student debt relief. Mm-hmm. So, and my aunt, she one of them aunts that chain letters and all of that. Oh, don't go outside after 6 o'clock or this gonna happen. She's gonna send that shit to you, whether it's real or not.
2012 is the end of the world.
Come on, man. That shit gonna be the fakest shit ever. You know what I'm saying? Y2K, you know, the world gonna blow up at 3 o'clock on Thursday. Don't go to work. That shit is gonna be in your
The world gonna hear, but don't go to work.
that shit is gonna be in your inbox from my aunt. God bless her and I love her so much. But yes. But one thing this is what made me pay attention to this article because she had sent the debt relief shit probably earlier this week or maybe late last week. And I ignored it. I'm just like, this probably some spam shit or whatever.
Right.
And then I see this and I'm like, oh shit, that shit might be for real. So I'm calling they ass tomorrow.
Yeah, I need to check my account.
Just to see what's going on. Cause yeah. But
I ain't had that much left, but I ain't want to pay that shit.
it said while some of the political rivals have been quick to point out his approval rating, President Joe Biden has made significant strides in his effort to relieve American citizens of their student loan debt. Yesterday, Department of Education stated that over 675,000 borrowers have benefited from the president's student loan forgiveness programs. A recent press release from the Department of Education stated that the Biden administration has already canceled approximately $15 billion in student loan debt since January 2021. That's a lot of money.
A lot of
Although it don't put a dent in what we owe because I think it's like a couple of trillion.
Right.
$15 billion is a significant amount of money. So, shout out to Joe Biden. That is commendable because that's some shit you said on your campaign run that you was gonna do, and then I've been seeing conflicting stories about he not gonna do it no more. He is gonna do it, but it's only gonna be up to $10,000, so on and so forth.
Just imagine if he was to cancel the shit, the economic boom that I know some people like, oh man, fuck, they'll get it back in blood, but it's actually people that pay on their student loans. Just in the economic boom that you'll get from people not having to pay their student loans no more.
So here's my theory, and I think I've shared this before. Canceling student loan debt isn't necessarily a terrible thing because all it does is increases people's buying power. Mm-hmm. So let's just say right now you got $60-something thousand in student loan. You went back to school, either got your bachelor's or your master's, $60-something thousand in student loan at maybe a 3.5% to 4% interest rate. Bare minimum, your student loan amount, like if you don't do no programs, no nothing like that, you're looking at anywhere between $350 to $400 a month.
Right.
that is eating into your debt to income ratio. The money that the ratio they use to tell whether or not you can afford a piece of property or afford not even a piece of property, you can afford to borrow X amount of money.
Right.
If they eliminate that, that's $400 extra you have to contribute to buying property, buying land, investing in something. Mm-hmm. Like your buying power automatically increases. And to me, and I don't know what the statistics are, student loan is probably one of the leading causes for people not being able to qualify for a mortgage.
Right.
So you wipe that shit away, you're going to replace it with probably twice as many mortgages that are out right now. You think that you got a surplus, and then the market will quickly shift to me from, it'll increase. The buyer's market, you think you got a buyer's market now. It will only increase because now people actually have the capacity to be able to afford a house that they wanted.
Right.
Because you talk about $400, that's a significant dent. That's the difference between you being able to qualify for a house and you having to go get, renew your lease.
Right. Right. No, that's facts. Like, luckily I wasn't in that position when we still are. But,
right.
Debt income ratio, student loans. Granted, my student loans are from the average person to me, like mine is very minimal because in Georgia, as long as you got good grades, you got hope. Yeah, I think I may have took out 2 loans to finish, what I had to do. But yeah, like that, everything you said I've heard before. Like when you go to any loan, mortgage person, lender, hey, what's your debt income ratio? Hey, what's student loans? Hey, they gonna run you dry, bro. You gonna be naked by the time you get done listening to that motherfucker.
Listen, bro, it's a lot.
But yeah,
and I think so. Yeah, that's just my theory of what will potentially happen. I think more businesses will start. You know what I'm saying? The economy will be fueled almost instantaneously because their buying power has increased.
Yep.
You stop getting these fucking people to harass you about, your not your mortgage, your student loan payment, and niggas actually start buying some shit.
Right.
Investing. Whether it's buying a car, buying a house, interest tied to all of that. You're gonna get it back anyway. And if you do, and then to make yourself feel better, raise the tax rate a little bit. Then. Yeah. Cancel student loan debt, raise the tax rate a point and a half or some shit like that. You'll make all that money back in a span of maybe 10 years.
Right.
The government ain't hurting that bad, especially when they legalizing marijuana in all these different states. And y'all taxing the shit out of them people. It's just greed at this point in time. You know what I'm saying? We live in a capitalist society. I ain't no economics or nothing like that. But I just understand common sense, bro. If you take away X that was preventing me from buying Y, then I can afford Z.
Exactly. No, I mean, it's real basic and it's real, like, especially like the way that we spend money. I mean, I know black people are the leading spenders.
Gotta be.
White people spend money too. Like, I mean, if you was to break down how America is set up, black people are still the minority. Well, around the minority. You still have whites, you still have Hispanics, us Asians, especially people in our age and younger. They like to spend money, whether they make the shit or not, or if they steal it, they still gonna spend it.
Right.
So, yeah, that's just mine.
So, for those of you that live in Atlanta and that listen to Big Tigger Morning Show, that's one of my favorite shows. Strictly because of Miss Pat. Miss Pat's fucking hilarious. If you don't know who Miss Pat is, Google Miss Pat. She from Fair Street Bottom. Miss Pat, she got a show on BT Plus. Miss Pat show, that shit is fucking hilarious too. If you ever get a chance to check it out, she is funny as shit. But on Big Tigger Morning Show, they do this segment called Woulda, Coulda, Shoulda. Woulda, Coulda, Shoulda is they read a letter or a message from a listener that has a problem, and people kind of call in and chime in about what they woulda, coulda did, shoulda did, or whatever have you. So the scenario is there's this lady. I'm assuming she's from Baton Rouge. I believe.
Yeah.
She's from Baton Rouge. She has a son. She also has a younger brother that lives in Baton Rouge that has continuously gotten into trouble. He's hanging with the wrong people, following the wrong crowd, so on and so forth. She moves the brother from Baton Rouge to Atlanta to live with her to potentially kind of save him from himself. Well, when the nigga get to Atlanta, he even more wild than he was in Baton Rouge, which if you ever met a Baton Rouge nigga, them niggas is pretty fucking wild. Everybody from Baton Rouge wild. Kevin Gates, NBA Youngboy, fucking Bootsy. Who else? Fucking Webby.
Oh yeah.
Everybody you name is fucking wild.
In the top 4.
Yes.
Baton Rouge.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm pretty sure some more people, but those are just the notable names from Baton Rouge that you probably see these niggas and be like, damn, that nigga, he probably was a wild ass shorty. So she asked what pretty much what should she do. I think she sent Shorty back. Then they didn't say okay.
Yeah.
But at any rate, that was
the biggest issue was that the brother was starting to influence the child.
Yes, you're right.
So to me, you try not to ever give up on a family member, especially a sibling or a child.
Right.
But when you start to affect my household, nigga, we got an issue. So I told me and wifey was listening to it, and I said, this is what I would have did. As soon as he hit my front door, drop your bags, sit your ass down. Mm-hmm. These are the rules. As a 15-year-old, I'm expecting you to go to school, make decent grades, come home, do homework, then you can watch TV, whatever. But we're going to counseling. What is it a lack of a father? Like, what is the issue? And we're going to get to the bottom of this. Now, after that, if you can't conform to my household rules, nigga, you got to go.
Gotta go. I agree with you 2,000%. I didn't even think about the counseling aspect of it, which is a great suggestion. But it's definitely going to be a heart-to-heart talk. What's going on with you? What is the issue? What do you need to be successful here?
Right.
That would be my opening. Those will be my opening remarks to said brother, because this is a well-oiled machine over here.
Yep.
We got structure, we got bedtimes, we got homework, we got extracurricular activities, we got shit that we doing. I don't know what you was doing over there, but if you come over here, you're gonna fall in line to the structure that we already have. I'm gonna ask you point blank, can you do that?
Right.
Because I have a low tolerance for bullshit. My kids know that. My girl know that. You finna know that. So if you come here, just know, you like you said, you're gonna go to school. You're going to get good grades. It's not just going to school. You're gonna perform. I'm not asking you to get straight A's.
Right.
But you ain't gonna come in here with no 1.4 neither.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? 2.0 or better. I know you know what I'm saying, it's probably areas of improvement. 2.0 or better. And find you something to do. Whether it's an after school job, whether it's you cutting people grass for $10, $20, whatever the case is.
School got a million clubs.
Or if you want to do an extracurricular activity at school, you want to run track, you want to play basketball, baseball, whatever the fuck you want to do, let me know and we'll make sure that it gets there.
Right.
Because clearly nobody has taken the time to show you what true love and guidance is. Now, if you can't conform to that, you gotta go. Yes, I love you, you're my brother, whatever, but yo, you are disrupting my household and my peace. It ain't just the household.
Right.
It's my peace as well. You gotta go. I'm sorry.
So then another point I made, she never indicated if she was married, boyfriend, any of that.
She didn't. You're right.
So how does that affect our dynamic? You know, if I had to say, can I bring if one of my family members are in trouble, can they come stay? Mm-hmm. Like, these are the questions that you have to start asking yourself when you have a significant other. Okay, yeah, you bring your little brother in. Okay, now I got to get off work, and instead of me going to the gym or hanging out with the boys, I got to go pick this little nigga up from basketball practice, or making sure he at home not doing some stupid shit. So, like, it's a lot of different things before you even make this transition that you don't even know about. Mm-hmm. I might have had to fight, not like, a verbal fight with my significant other to make sure that it's okay to bring you into our space.
Right.
So it's like people, especially like when you're young, you don't understand the magnitude that what goes on to run a household. You come in, you drop your shit, you may take a shower. All you want to know, like, do we got food? Do I have a cell phone? You know what I'm saying? But it's way more than that.
Right.
And that's what somebody that bad, you gotta help them understand what you're about to be facing. Mm-hmm. Because the path you're headed down, you're either gonna end up in jail, you gonna have a baby,
or you're gonna be dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you're gonna be dead.
So,
yeah, and people, because I heard a lot of callers said, "Oh, you don't want to give up on family, man. Fuck all that." I'm sorry. I'm not giving up because I'ma still be there for you. But just because you can't live with me, don't mean that I'm giving up on you. You not being able to live with me just means that we can't coexist under the same roof.
Right.
And that's okay. And I think what people need to stop doing is you're not going to be able to save everybody.
You can't. It's impossible.
I'm sorry. You're just not going to be able to save everybody. So if I can't save you, what else is there for me to do? Drown with you? Right. I'm not finna do that. I work too hard to get where I am. Mm-hmm. And yeah, you're my family and I love you, but you also got to love yourself. And you got to love yourself enough to say, if I got kicked out of one house, then I go over here and I got kicked out of another house. It can't be the houses.
Common denominator.
Because you got kicked out of two different houses. The two houses are nowhere near each other.
Right. Yeah, you talking about 6 hours.
Come on. So at some point in time, there needs to be some type of self-evaluation to say, you know what? I got to get my shit together. That may come at 15. That shit may come at 55.
Right.
May come at 55. I got family members who, they still trying to get their shit together.
Wow.
Still. At a very, very grown ass age. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't disagree with anybody that says ship that little nigga back to Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
I don't. You know what I'm saying? Because you did your part, but as a brother or sibling, it's not my responsibility to raise you.
Yeah.
It's my responsibility to guide you and to make sure that you got all the tools that you need to be successful. That may or may not be allowing you to live with me. But if I tried, it's on you got kicked out, not me.
Right. And
I didn't kick you out. You kicked yourself out.
And that's always like, I tried. Like, we ain't got to talk about, we ain't got to run down the things that he did or did not do.
Right.
I tried. He's no longer here. Just respect my house. I'm not, like, if you doing right and I'm not going to kick you out. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to put you out on the street. But if you can't abide by the simple rules that I have, then it's no, like, you need your own house.
Straight like that.
So.
Straight like that. You do. You need your own damn house because you do. It's as simple as that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're never gonna get there.
Right. Now at 15, even 18, 21-year-olds, they struggle with trying to, because when you come out of high school, you don't have the highest paying job. Mm-hmm. Even when you come out of college, you still starting at a beginner level. There's a few people that luck up. Yeah. But nigga, like, you don't have no education, no high school diploma, no nothing. Nigga, you gonna be living at one of these extended stays.
Them shit's high. You ever seen the weekly rate on them shits though?
Like $295 or some shit like that.
Not a week. Hell no.
I know, like some like Memorial Drive.
No. Week. Yeah, you're right. $295, $300 something a week.
So you still talking about? So it's $300. You still talking $1,200? You still paying almost a rent.
Yeah. And
that don't even include food. That shit just plays, something over your head.
You got cable.
Right. Microwave.
But if you think about it though, extended stay, $1,200 a month. That's rent, lights, water, cable, couple movie channels. You gonna have a sink in that bitch. So you could a sink and a kind of like little mini kitchen.
You may have like a hot plate.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
So you could cook, you could make something that's cheaper than a 1-bedroom. All it is studio apartment.
I just don't want to hear what go out outside the door. It probably mad, like fucked up relationships.
Prostitution, drug selling. I ain't gonna lie. A very, very long time ago, I was dealing with this girl. It wasn't that serious. It was just, a little hanky panky.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if this is where she stayed at, but it's pretty fucking scary. So it was like extended stay. I think it was extended stay. But when you walk in the shit, it was like 8 other rooms of individual 1-bedroom, like efficiencies type things. So imagine going to see her and the front door is open. When you go in the front door, then it's 12 other rooms that are locked.
So she in like 2B.
Yeah. And your homegirl in 2H.
Well, I hope that was a good piece of pussy.
I would say no such a thing. I just know that was a very low point in my life that this is what I had resulted to for love and affection.
God
I would
damn.
say no such thing, but I will tell you that at this point in my life, I was going through some things, man. I was searching for love in all the wrong places,
Clearly.
including 2B. And it wasn't 2B, but 2B is fucking funny. Oh, man. I might make that the title. 2B.
Dog, that's scary.
It is.
Especially when you pull up in a nice car. Probably, smell good, like feet fresh, like.
Southside, too.
Might get robbed.
Southside, too.
I would have busted Yui.
This is in Atlanta.
I know. Dog, yeah, we get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I done got some pussy in some really, really dangerous neighborhoods. I'm not even gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Dangerous neighborhoods from Poking Bean Projects to the Back Blues in Miami to Southside Atlanta. Efficiencies. Fucking halfway house. Like that just go to show you the power. It ain't even the power of pussy. It's the power of horniness.
Yeah.
Because if you really, really want to be real, mostly all pussy is good. Mostly. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? The difference that you can't tell is whether or not you got a condom on. But if you don't have a condom on, that shit feel good to any and everybody.
Right. As long as it don't have a smell.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
smell
shit like that.
Yes. So for the most part, all of it's good. But that don't be what we be chasing. We be chasing the sensation of ejaculation.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's not even like we all know pussy is good. But when niggas get horny, bad stuff happens. All the time. Across America. In every hood, every city, metropolitan city that you turn on the news, I guarantee you if it was a crime, a horny nigga was involved.
You had to get his shit off.
Yes, because if a woman was involved, the nigga definitely was horny. You know what I'm saying? And most of the time, most of the dumb shit niggas do would be because of a bitch. If you stealing money, you stealing money to get fly, to impress a bitch, probably. Of course, that's how you want to make a living. But what most niggas do, they get online, they flex money.
Right.
For who?
For the bitches.
Correct. So I'm just saying the power of horniness really, really has brought down the male species, and I want us to do better. That's why I have taken a vow to stop jacking off.
I feel you.
I'm quitting. I'm out the game.
Hanging the jersey in the Raptors.
I'm out of the game. Had a nice run. But I ultimately, and the reason why I did is I'm gonna tell you why. Kevin Gates was on Big Facts podcast. Mm-hmm. You probably seen some of the clips. him being able to start a battery with his bare hands, I don't believe that nigga. Not at all. I'm sorry. Kevin Gates, I love you, but that's some bullshit. Whatever story you told, I don't believe you. But rock on with your peace and your tranquility, whatever. He also told another story about how, he wanted to take his own life, which was a very serious discussion. And I felt him. I had goosebumps the whole time he was talking. But then he also talked about channeling his energy and putting his energy into something else. He talked about semen retention and all of that good stuff. And I truly honestly feel like if you learn how to suppress an emotion and then utilize it in a different outlet, it can be positive. Everybody likes porn. I like porn, you know what I'm saying? But I do feel like it can be a distraction sometimes, you know, clouding your mind from other things that you could be focused on. So me, I got a whole bunch of goals that I want to accomplish. Not saying porn stood in the way of that, but it's just one of those things where it's like, why are you doing this?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What do you need to do it for? You know what I'm saying? You're in a whole relationship, beautiful woman, keeps you satisfied. And it wasn't like, because a lot of people would say, oh, niggas watch porn to live out fantasies and all that other shit. That has never been me. I just like watching bitches get fucked. It's just that simple. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that I like to see bitches get fucked. That's really what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to channel that, you know, that time, that emotion into something else positive and learn how to, you know what I'm saying, use different outlets. Like, you know, I want to work out, push-ups, sit-ups, you know, pull-ups. I've been doing that. I told you I bought a pull-up bar. Right. So we trying to do different things to kind of channel these emotions and these, you know, energy that we have, built up energy. So
I don't know what to say to that.
Nigga, congratulate me, nigga.
Congratulations. I mean, I haven't done it in a while. Like, it just, I mean, when you sleep next to a beautiful woman and stuff like that, it kind of defeats the purpose. And as you get older, it gets more, I mean, it just ill.
It's pointless.
Yeah.
It's pointless. And then you feel like shit afterwards, too. It's like, you feel like a real loser. Because a lot of times, when you go to wash your hands, like for me, it's a mirror in my bathroom.
Right.
So I go to wash my hands, and if you look up, you're looking at yourself, and you should feel fucking disgusted. You look at yourself.
The draws and ankles.
You should look at yourself and be ashamed. You
waddle
should
to the bathroom.
Yes, you should be. You know what I'm saying? It got to the point. It's some niggas that they got certain positions that they jack off in that make them feel good. Certain shit like that. But when you get to the mirror, man, it's just like you get a glimpse of yourself, and it's sad. Like, why would you want to continue to do this?
That's too funny.
It is. I'm just saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, last little topic. We were on Twitter earlier this week. It was a video going around of a young lady that described. She was describing her first date. And she said that she took a gift to the first date, based off of conversations that she and this young man have had. She noticed that he was into cigars. So what did she do? For the first date, she went over to her parents' house first. Her dad is a cigar connoisseur. I think she was able to attain one of his nice cigars. But she didn't have any cigar and a cigar splitter, I believe, a cutter. But she didn't have anything to wrap it in. She has what appears to be a creative mother. Right. They got together and they got a brown paper bag, I believe, and some yarn or something like that.
And what the presentation of the cigar was nice.
It was. They took a brown paper bag, wrapped in some yarn. They wrapped the cigar in. And that was a thoughtful gift that she took on the first date to this guy. And she said the date actually went well, I believe.
Yeah, correct.
I didn't see the whole video. I only saw the part about her talking about how she came up with the idea through the conversations that her and the young man had, and the teamwork between her and her parents to wrap the gift and present the gift to the young man. Mm-hmm. Now, a lot of people, and my point probably is a little left field than yours, but a lot of people downplay two-parent households.
Oh, yeah. I was going to hit on that.
They downplay two-parent households to say, oh, what are the benefits, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Now, before anybody jumps off a roof, I'm not saying that growing up in a two-parent household is going to afford you the opportunity to provide nice gifts on the first date. That's not where I was going with that. Mm-hmm. But the young lady seems to have a great head on her shoulders. She's attentive. She listens. And this may not be attributed to her growing up in a two-parent household, but damn it, to prove my point, I'm finna say it is. And her parents clearly are still together because she went over to her parents' house to prepare the gift. But to know and understand, as a woman, you have to also contribute something as well, even if it's just a first date. Now, I don't know whose idea the first date was, don't know how much it cost, don't care. The fact that she was able to think about something like that based off of conversations that they had, prepared in such a short time frame, and go on a date and have a good time, shows interest.
Right.
And in the dating world, it can't be unilateral interest. Mm-hmm. It can't be. Unilateral interest ends up being somebody's going to get used.
Yep.
And I just want to commend her for her creativity. I think it was awesome what she did. I hope the guy was receptive to it and appreciated it. And I hope they still dating me, because that's what make the difference between, you know what I'm saying, dating and just fucking and courting and all of that. When you go out on a date with somebody, it should be thoughtful. You should have a good time.
So I agree with you 100%, because I was gonna hit on I did hit on the two-parent thing, because I showed Sierra the video and we talked about it. I said she must come from good stock, because her dad gave her the cigar, her mom helped her wrap it.
Yep.
So apparently they didn't see anything wrong with this idea. It's just us and the women and men that deal with the shit that we see on social media and the bullshit that clouds our mind, because what she did didn't cost her merely anything. Cigars, it might cost her dad $15, but that in the grand scheme of shit, like, just think how often you throw away $15. Mm-hmm. So that was one of my points. Like, she comes from good stock. She was very attentive, because I know when I used to talk to people, like, you just ramble things off. Hey, I like cologne. I like cigars. I like hats. I like this. So she took something that was really small and made it something big. Now, on the second video, the guy did reciprocate. He took her to a vinyl store because she's into vinyls.
Oh, it was another video. Mm-hmm. Oh, I missed that one. Okay.
They smoked a cigar together, so they had a genuine moment with each other. Something they'll probably, even if they don't stay, even if they stop dating, they never get married, they'll always remember this moment where, hey, I remember I bought the cigar. She talking to her homegirl. I bought the cigar for the nigga. Like, we smoked the shit. Like, that's a moment in your life that you'll never get back. But I think sometimes we put too much into first dates. First dates got to be, oh, take me to Ocean Air, take me to STK, spend $200 on me, do this, do that, you know, make sure I have flowers. But you never think about the man. Like, that $12, this could have been this nigga last date, and it could have, and this cigar could have been like, you know what, I'm gonna give dating another opportunity. So what she did, I commend her. Like, I thought it was a great idea, dope idea, and I hope they work out. Mm-hmm. And I think not only women, but I think a lot of us can take notes from this. Listen. It's communication. Say this shit all the time. It ain't about talking. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you need to shut the fuck up and listen. If you listen, you'll gather a whole bunch of shit that you may not even know about your significant other or somebody that you're interested in.
Right. I agree. Yeah, man, like, in closing, it's okay to be selfless. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to be selfless. It's okay to be thoughtful. It's okay to be vulnerable. She took a chance.
Right.
This man could have easily been like, yeah, I like cigars, but that's corny. Why would you do something like that?
Right.
Or he could have been ungrateful. Oh, this cheap ass cigar you gave me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But because clearly she's interested in the guy, because she did all of this for him, and it's not just she going out on a date because he's going to pay and feed her.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, she's interested in him. When you're interested in somebody, you take chances.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You take chances. You do things outside of your normal routine that you probably wouldn't do. And when you do that, you get different results. Mm-hmm. They had a dope fucking date. She probably ain't had a good date in years.
Right.
He probably ain't had a good date in years. But because they were thoughtful enough to and brave enough to put their pride, hurt, baggage to the side to really, really try to make this date different from any other date that they've ever been on, I think it turned out to be a success.
Yeah.
So,
and to the lady that called a nigga a narcissist, fuck you and your fan base. TikTok and Twitter has given y'all niggas way too many voices, and y'all need to shut the fuck up sometimes.
Well, how was he a narcissist?
I have no idea what the fuck she was talking about, but she called a nigga a narcissist, and she went and talked to the nigga that I guess she's in a relationship with, and she was like, how would you feel if I bought you a cigar on the first day? Oh, man, I wouldn't like that. It's corny. Nigga, shut the fuck up.
I gotta find this. I want to see both of these videos.
But yes.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with going outside the box.
Yes. Hey, man. Another great episode. Episode 255. Thank y'all for listening. I'm your boy, Way More Fly Than You. When you on Instagram. Way More Fly Than You. 2 U's on Twitter.
Y'all niggas stay out of 2B. Lil Dirt 88 on Twitter. Junior Dirt _88 on IG.
2B.